Hello everybody. Hi. Let me put this up a little bit. Okay, I am in my living room today because it is too cold outside and I am planning to just sit here, talk with you guys, have some real conversations, and just to tell you what's been going on lately. You know, I mean, it's probably gonna sound a little bit, you know, just a story, okay? And I want you guys, because this morning when I woke up, I'm like, you know what? I've been doing a lot of plantings and stuff like that, repotting, and some of you guys really like the long videos, you know. So I kind of like doing that, and I kind of like telling you a little bit about what's going on in my life, and you know, something that doesn't make it so boring, because it feels like it's so boring just, you know, planting and doing all that stuff. So while I am repotting these things, and I'm going to tell you what I'm doing today, and I'm going to be doing a lot of, is these planters that I got from Daiso like a long time ago. And if you guys want them, it's going to be on Etsy if you want them. And you know, if whatever I don't sell on Etsy, I will sell out, maybe take my van out somewhere and sell it. Of course, I'm going to take you guys with me, and so you can see what I've been doing. But like, look at these little cute planters that I have so many of, and I didn't even know that I had them, because you know, I just mass purchase them when I see them because they're so cute. And then my husband also got some for me on my birthday, and you know, it's just sitting in the shed. And when I cleaned up the shed, I saw them, and I'm all, oh my goodness, I can just mass plant everything, you know. Look at this cute little teeny tiny kitty cat. Yeah, I mean, how cute is that with plants and stuff? So what I did a couple of weeks ago, I don't know if I showed you guys a picture of this, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. It is very important that I say this, because I have these plants that I made cuttings of, and I have a lot, a lot of them. I'm watching a little bit of the 90 Day the Other Way. I like that stuff, that smut stuff. It's like, it's like gargling, you know, like all the things that happen in your life when they happen, and it's like so heavy. It's like watching these guilty pleasure shows like 90 Day Fiance, you know. It's like gargling all that crap out of the daily things that I get. So I'll show you this tray right here. I just filled it with a bunch of cuttings, and I'm gonna plant it in these little cute planters, and maybe get some more, because you know, the jelly beans are really good to use for fillers. And now that I have all these, you know, beautiful plants that have been growing in my garden, I'm able to share it with you guys too, if you guys want them. If you're local, even better, because you can just come get it. And look, 2 weeks ago, look at that, already there's nice root system. These are the Paraguayans, and they are ghost plants, a different type of ghost plant. They're cute, very cute. Okay, so we'll start. All right, I'm gonna fill, like, it's gonna be exactly the same way it's been before. Nothing changes. It's the exact same procedures. Filler, shocker or filler, you know, the focal point, the filler, spiller, and the thriller. This time I'm not even going to put any netting in there, because these holes are not that big. So the only time You know, you learn as you go. The only time I will put netting in there is if the hole is way too big. And again, the soil that I'm using is infused with my worm casting. So leave that there for a minute. And I'm going to show you, of course, I'm going to show you a picture of everything once I'm done. So yesterday when the wind was blowing really hard, it blew this plant down. So this is another one that I'm going to be repotting. Hope you like it. If you don't, I'm so sorry. If you guys don't want to hear my story, you can just mute me and then just watch what I'm doing, because it's going to be the same thing anyway, so let me just push this down a little bit so you can see. There we go. Yeah, you can't see me, but that's okay. You'll see me talking, okay? All right, so to start, what happened lately? What's been happening lately? Guys, I'm so mad at this PG&E thing. I don't know what's going on with them. If we don't have PG&E, like, where are we gonna get our power from? You can like you can fast forward, mute me or whatever, but every now and then I will talk about what I'm doing here right now. So I'm thinking the panda bear, what's cute with it, I'm not gonna overthink it because it's gonna be $5, okay? It's gonna be $5, so I'm not even gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my plants in, and I'm gonna put my glasses on so that I can see something. Oh, look at all these little tiny, there's already little tiny roots. Okay, so yesterday or 2 days ago, because we have had our power cut off for about 36 hours, and you know how irritating that is, because like I want to do stuff like this, I mean, it just pushes me back and delays everything that I want to do. So I mean, it's like when it happens, I'm like, oh no. And I'm pretty sure my neighbor across the street does the same thing, because they have a little business that they have in there, and it's like a home business. I don't know what it is. I haven't really talked to her about it yet, but I just know that they need the internet to do their daily tasks. And when the internet is down, power's down, internet's down, you kind of have to think like, oh, we need some alternative method of either generators or things like that to survive all these power outages. And it's forced power outages. What they're saying is that they need to cut the power off because they're scared that the power lines are going to go down, and it's going to cause a fire, blah blah blah. But you know what, they had 2 years to fix this problem, and this is just real talk, guys. It's just real talk, just to make it so it's not so boring. But look how cute this is. Oh yay. Look how cute. It's so cute. And then when it grows, it's going to be even cuter because that rosette is going to be bigger. Okay, so this is going to be a little girl panda because of her little flower. Okay, so what I was saying is that when you have a home business like me, and I'm here by myself, no kids, no anything like that. And oh, look how beautiful this is like 3 weeks. Okay, so now like it only takes 3 weeks for these to root up. So being by myself at home, with the power down, and you have to be really careful though. with the power down, and we're out there trying to also fight the wind. You know, the wind is causing my neighbor's trees and leaves to fall on my garden, and I'm not really happy about it. I'm not happy about it for a lot of reasons, because even if you look at Laura, you know, the other succulent YouTuber, she says never plant your succulents under a tree, you know, and that's what I did. I mean, how am I supposed to know? And I need the space. It's, you know, we've talked to this neighbor a bunch of times, like, hey, you know, could you please clean up your yard, or cut your branches so that it doesn't fall in our pool, if it doesn't fall in our yard. This particular sedum right here does not really, it doesn't really grow. Oh yeah, it did. Look at, I just have to bury it to there, because it just grew, the roots just grew in one of the nodules, not particularly at the bottom. So anyway, so my husband and I were outside the whole Sunday. Well, the power cut out Sunday morning. So Sunday morning at about 7 o'clock. And I was like, ugh, I can't watch football. And I like watching football. You know, maybe it is because of the weather, which there was a lot of high winds, to be totally fair to PG&E. I'm gonna move this to the middle. I'm gonna move you to the side and move this to the middle, because it seems like it just fits right there. So needless to say, we were out there cleaning up our neighbor's mess, and I am just mouthy because these are my babies, okay? I'm very protective of them, and I don't particularly like how the neighbors are handling it. My husband had to go to their yard and clean it up from their yard, you know, and the least he could have said was, you know, can I help you with it? I'd like to help you with it, because it is, after all, our tree. But no, he didn't get any offers or anything like that. And my husband, who's a really nice guy, likes to keep the peace, you know, she says, no, I'll just do it. Okay, fine, just do it, you know. I mean, no matter, however I can get that to happen is, I'm fine with. But needless to say, it only helped a little bit, because when the high winds blew, it all blew in our yard. And I don't know why that is. Why doesn't it just blow in his yard? Oh, it's because of me. It's me. It's me. I am the jinx. No, I'm just kidding, guys. You know, I'm just venting, so anyway, so needless to say, Monday comes around. Anyway, we went to the gym to watch football at the gym, because they have internet. and they had the game, which, by the way, the 49ers won, which I was so happy about, because that was like the consolation that I got for having to deal with PG&E. And so that happened, you know. So they were like, okay, you know, once the winds die down, we're gonna turn your power back on. It's gonna take 2 days. And it's like, okay, but we're not really prepared for this, you know, power outage that's taking so long. And for what? There were no fires around here. The fires that was happening was in Sonoma. I mean, some people are saying on the Nextdoor app that, you know, it's a good thing that they turned it off, because, you know, we could have had a fire. Okay, coulda, woulda, shoulda, but really didn't, you know. And Oh, look at this guy. Guys, look at how much rooting. And do you like my tablecloth? I bought that a long time ago at Michael's, and I was gonna use it to put it on my table when I'm selling these things, but I'm like, why don't I use it for you guys? Because I love you. XOXO. All right, so blah blah blah, you know, whiny. Monday rolls around and I'm here by myself. Anyway, yeah, so I was here by myself, and you know, when you're by yourself and you know, you start thinking about like no internet. Like today there's internet, so I get to talk to you guys because I'm gonna upload this video later on. But at least I have you guys, you know. You guys really need to comment more and talk to me. What I'm thinking about doing is signing up for a group so that we can talk. Like you guys can give some input, whatever you want to discuss. You have questions, you know, like kind of like a community forum about succulents. Wouldn't that be so cool? And it doesn't even have to be about succulents. It could be anything. Because we do have established a community here now. I'm gonna add some more of these jelly beans because they're just so cute. Look at there. Look at that. Make sure that you clean up any old or dead leaves before you put it in your planter. Lord knows it's gonna get more and more because that's just how the succulents roll. Okay. Well, I have a point to my my story. Oops, I fell. And the point is when you're by yourself, you start thinking, you know, you could either think positive thoughts or you could either think negative thoughts. Well, I usually think positive thoughts, okay? But because this is such you know, an inconvenience. It's like we're not in the old ages. Dang it. We are in technology, the time of technology. Why are we having these problems? I'm gonna put some rocks now. We're kind of under their thumb, like without the power. You know, I mean, I understand that there's a way to be, you know, off the grid, which is cool, but that's a lot of work, and it costs a lot of money. Okay, and if you think about it, PG&E has been around for forever. You know, when you're not in the situation, it's like you don't really care. Like when they had the power out in, you know, in the East Coast not too long ago. It's like, yeah, you know, I feel bad for you guys, but you know, it's not a big deal because you don't see it because it's not happening to you. But when it's happening to you and your food in the refrigerator is going bad, OMG, guys, look at this, so cute, isn't he? Just, ooh, we match. Isn't he just so cute? Lord. Anywho, what I was saying is that if you're not in the situation, you're not living it, it doesn't really affect you as much. But if you're the one that's in the situation and your refrigerator, the stuff in your refrigerator is going bad, my fish was like, what happened to the heat here, mamacita? Because his little heating mat doesn't heat up anymore. This is just adorable. So you know, if it's not you, then you don't really see it, you know. And you know what my point is, right? And so I don't know, I mean, it just reached a point where I got so frustrated, and so there are so many things going on in my life right now that you know, on top of everything else. And sometimes things like that happen to us, and I don't fault anybody for anything that happens, because life is just life, you know. I mean, you don't really get happy all the time. Like, it can't be happy all the time. That's just the way it is. So, you know, I was like frustrated and like, why, you know, why do these things have to happen? So sad. So I'm crying. I'm like, no, pick yourself up, okay? Because I'm not that type of person that is just gonna wallow in my sorrow for a long time. But some things do get to me. So this is what I'm doing with him now. I'm gonna put these types of jade next to him because he's the focal point, guys. He's the star of the show. So he's the thriller. So I'm just gonna put same type of plant next to on the other side of him. And I got this one. So there. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, no, I'm gonna go to Panera. Panera, my favorite. I'm gonna go to Panera, get me a sandwich. It's lunch, and I did that. So I went to Panera, and everybody was there. Everybody and their grandmama, you know, because Panera's like. But here's the thing, though, guys. Why was there power in all the businesses? Okay, and the fact of the matter is, and I was looking around, which I never noticed this before, because we had power before, even though our area right here is always the one that when there's a power outage, it's always the first one out, always, you know. And I don't care what they say in the PG&E site that, oh, you guys aren't going to be affected. Nope. We're the first one affected. I'm not about to wait. We're gonna go get a generator, you know, because at least if we had a generator, we can run our food and have food and not have spend so much money on food that goes bad, because you just never know when it's gonna happen, and I just never know when it's gonna happen. And I'm here at home all the time. So it's like, you know, I have to manage it. Look. How cute can he be? Oh my gosh. So we're going to add some color to the back of it. And guess what? Color red. Anyway, real talk, right? Real talk. So I'm like, you know, I'm a prayerful person, and I am unashamed of that. So I was just praying to God, like, God, what can you please, you know, put our power back on? Like, come on, you know. That's how I talk to him. It's like, I don't talk to him like, oh Lord, hallelujah. No, that's not how I talk to him, and I'm not disrespectful, but I do voice my opinion, and I voice everything that I'm feeling, and you know, and he's like, quiet. Okay, what have I done? Why are you quiet? Why are you not answering my prayer? And God that's how he is, you know. That's how he is. It's like, wait, don't get ahead of me, you know, because when you do that, you know, it means like you just don't understand what his plans are, what, you know, and his plans are always good plans, you know, at the end. Like, you just have to be really patient with him and just trust that he's doing it for your own welfare, for your own benefit. And that's been my relationship with him ever since I was a child. And I'm gonna tell you the other stories from when I was a child, and you know, being innocent or ignorant how I talk to him, and I don't know, it's just funny. But so I was just so frustrated. I went to the gym, okay, and then I sat and I'm like, I don't feel like working out today. I'm just gonna sit right on the massage chair with a plug, and I'm going to recharge my Sawaki. A Sawaki is a little portable battery. It's pretty big. It's a little gadget that will power up, you know, like a lamp or something, or like a light. It'll charge your phone and all that stuff. So I was just sitting there, you know, everybody was just low morale because of all the things that's happening. And by the way, lots of people at the gym, because what else can they do, right? What else can they do at home? Nothing. So they were at the gym, which was good. People are getting healthy. Anywho, so I was just there. I was stewing. I was mad. I was just mad at the world. Just I can't do what I'm supposed to do. It's pushing me back. It's, you know, I don't know. I was just mad. Sorry, guys. I know you're probably saying like, oh, anyway, you know, you're not the first one. I know, and I understand. You know, I understand. I'm gonna get some opinions, which, you know, we all have our opinions, and we're all not the same people, so that's fine. I'm open to that. I'm not, you know, I'm not crazy enough to think that everybody will agree with me. So that's what happened. And I'm like, so I have the Van Go is perfect because I can just go and relax somewhere in the van. You know, I have my bed in there and all that stuff. So I was like stoked, like, okay. So I've been I have been driving the van a lot lately. Like I went to the gym, I got my Sawaki charged up, and then after that I went to back into my van, and I just laid there. I just took a nap, and you know, everything was okay. I was happy. So and you know, like when you don't have power, it's like you dread the night. You dread the night because it gets dark. Can't do anything. Yeah, you have a little light, but you know, you can't cook and whatever, so you have to go out to eat. So we went out, my husband, and he's like, babe, you know, just be patient, and there's nothing we can do. I said, I understand, and I'm not saying that somebody has to fix it. I'm just saying that I can vent, right? I can vent to you. You're my husband. I can vent to you. And he's like, okay, fine, vent to me. So he was quiet the whole time. Poor guy was just like taking it all. You're like, you're driving me nuts. Okay, you're driving me nuts. Whatever. Okay, I'm driving you nuts. That's funny, right? Yeah, it's funny. I think it's funny. He thought it was funny after that. But anyway, so I still need to add more to the back of this, and I think I'm gonna add some height to it. So I'm gonna put another one of those, this aloe. This is an aloe or agave? Aloe. So this one's kind of dry, but I don't want to cut it because like the rest of the stem is really still good. Okay, so we went and we had pizza at this one pizza place, and there was a lot of people, naturally, and you know, we got to talk to other people who are just as frustrated as we are, you know, and that was like sort of like a camaraderie. But we all had one thing in common. What do you think of this? Beautiful. And it has like this thing, two little handles here that you can string a string and hang it. So whether it's just sitting or hanging, it's still cute. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Wow, wow. Okay, so that was, yeah, so that's what happened, you know. And you know, when you're immersed in these kinds of situations, you don't really see past it. You don't see the forest for the trees, right? You can be positive. You can if you wanted to, but you really can't because you're still in the situation. I'm gonna add some elephant bush around the sides so that it's not just this being really tall. So yeah, so when you're in the situation, you're like, you know, you don't see past it because you're immersed. So then you don't really see what kind of lesson that God is giving you at the time because you're in the situation. So you don't realize that there is a rhyme and reason why he allows things to happen in our lives. And for me, it's like he's trying to teach me, hey, you know what, how are you going to act when like there's like big huge tragedy happening, you know, in where you live, like the fire or whatever, you know. And it's like, come on, like, give up, like, you need to be a little bit stronger. So, but I still didn't see it because, you know, all I wanted was power. All I wanted was my power back. So then when we came home, when on the way home, we're like just on bated breath, like, oh my gosh, you know, I wish that the power would be back on. What happened to my phone? By the time we get home, you know, but we weren't hopeful that, I mean, we're hopeful, but we're not expecting, you know, that it would be on. But then once we got closer to the light, you know, the light was blinking, you know, everywhere else had like power. Oh no, we went to get ice cream from 31 Flavors. Just, you know, we're just trying to kill time because we really didn't want to sit in a dark house. My point is, by the time we got home, there was power, so we were really, really happy. Back to our daily routine, you know. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. They're talking about another big windstorm coming, and hopefully we are not affected by that. Hopefully. I'm just hope upon hope that we're not going to get another power out. However, I did order some more solar panels so I can at least charge up my big battery, my big portable battery, and charge that up fast, and then charge up the Suwaki too. Charging it fast. How cute is that? So I only have time for 2 because my battery's dying. So yeah, so that was it. Oh, but I have to tell you the story about what happened the next day. So I have to keep going. Maybe I'll do another planter. Change my battery first and then do another planter. Okay, I'm back. So when I woke up this morning, guys, and you know, nothing was bothering me because we have power and yada yada. You know, and then it occurred to me what was being the message that I was being taught. And what was the message that was being taught? Now I forget, right? No, I didn't forget. I know, because this is why I type it and I put it down on my notes. Because I know I was gonna be Okay, so yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was, because a couple days ago, where's my charger? I need my charger. Hold on. So here, the reason why I feel like God did not answer my prayer, okay, to give us the power back right when I asked for it, is because He's teaching me, number one is to be patient. He's teaching me, hey, you know what? You have to be patient and wait for me. It's not going to be on your time. You're not the boss. And it's going to be on my time, which I do understand now. But when you're in a situation, it's kind of like you can't see it. And that's what I feel like was being taught to me, like, hey, you know, you need to be patient. And so that's one of the things that I feel like He was teaching me. And then the number two is that slowly I've noticed that I've been so busy with life and trying to think about, you know, what to do next and what my next move is going to be. And you know, just family things that's been happening. It's like I can't concentrate on my relationship with Him. So I felt like He was like, I was straying away from Him farther and farther. And because of the distraction of the internet and, you know, oh, what I gotta do, you know, let me research this, let me do this and that. I get so busy in my own life that I forget, you know, I forget about my relationship with Him. And my relationship with Him is just, it's so normal and so casual that why can't I, you know, why can't I continue it at the same time that I am going through my own daily life? You know, it's like that's what He's trying to say. Like, you need to slow down, and the only way I can make you slow down is that if I take away all the distraction away from you, so you can come back to me. Okay, so here I have another panda. Why do I have so many pandas? So I'm going to put this aside, and panda can wait till later. Let me see if I can find one other thing that's not. Okay. Oh yeah, this was cute. This one is so cute. Look at this little frog. Yeah, this one even has like the tray to hold the water, which I'm not crazy about because we all know succulents don't like water, and if you have sitting water in there, you know, it's gonna get absorbed. So my suggestion is to get some water and see like how much it'll fill up. Don't fill it up all the way up, like maybe halfway, and then that's probably enough to last your plant a week worth of water. A week's worth of water. Goodness, that was a tongue twister. Okay, so yeah, then I realized that that's what was happening. It's like, but when I was out there in the garden, the whole time I was thinking about like, oh, you know, I'm so mad. Like, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to clean up after these people? Why are people so inconsiderate? Why are people so into themselves that they don't, I mean, there's no more humanity in this world, right, guys? I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only one that thinks that. You know, and I'm the type of person that it's like, I push myself to always do the right thing, and when people aren't doing the right thing, it bothers me so much. I don't know if this is this the right, because it's green already, maybe not. Maybe let's get something that's kind of contrast. Look at this beautiful plant right here. and how much rooting it has already. I'm gonna have to dig pretty deep for this one. And you know, and I give myself, maybe I will cut that off because I have roots everywhere. Look, I want to kind of make it shorter, so I just got rid of a lot of those roots. That's fine. But why I like this plant is because it's got contrasting color. I don't know what type of person you are. If you're the same type of person as my husband's like, well, you know, you can't really make people do certain things and stuff. And I know, I understand that that's true, and you know, we're all different, and thank God for him, bless his heart, that he's the type of person. But I'm like, hey, you know what? People expect me to be a good person, so I'm expecting you to be a good person too, you know? And I don't know if that's right or wrong, and you know, people are all different, and I don't know if am I being too much, or you know, I don't know. It's like just have some humanity, you know, like it doesn't really take too much effort to be a good person, you know what I mean? Just do unto others, like it's the golden rule, you know, do unto others what you want others to do to you. Like it's the golden, that's why it's called the golden rule, because it is, you know, it's like something that people should strive to live by, but they don't. And I guess that's, you know, that's their choice to do or not to do. But I just feel like we all live in this world together, and be nice, you know, just be nice, like be considerate. It doesn't really hurt to do stuff like that. Isn't that so cute already? Look. So cute. So I don't know, guys, what do you think? Like, I need to know. Here's another Vera Higgins, and it's kind of like purplish, so I'm trying to stay away from the green that's too close to its color here, just to get some contrast. And then I'm gonna go pink, all the jelly beans. I'm gonna call this my liquidation sale, because I am liquidating these plants, or these planters. Trying to make more room in my house. Because I have something that I'm planning to do in the future. And it entails having more room. I need to get a little bit of an income here going, because my family, my daughter, my grandkids, she's pregnant, are moving to Boston, and it's gonna be pretty expensive for me to visit all the time, because I'm gonna want to visit all the time, you know. And my son and his wife, when they have their family, then, you know, it's a lot more people I have to visit. Like, So need plane tickets. So cute. Oh my god, look at the back of it. Oh my goodness. Like a little tiny headband. No, flower band. Flower band. So cute. Do you like it? Hopefully you like my store. I mean, I'm not asking for a like, okay? I'm just wanting to tell you what I've been going through. Because I know that you guys go through the same, you know, dilemmas in your life. Maybe not the same situation, but the same otherwise. I mean, this is our temporary home in this world, and sure, we have to make the most out of it, but it's like, you know, and we all know that it's not our home, because obviously if we're good people and, you know, bad things are happening in this world, like, that we don't have any control over, that's a clear indication that this is not the end all be all place for everybody, you know, because and that's our hope. That's our hope from that Jesus has given us hope, to say that, hey, you know, just trust me, and you're gonna be in a place where you're gonna be all the time happy, you know. And it's not like an all the time happy that you're gonna get tired of, you know, because I mean, there's a lot of things in this world that can make us happy. Like, if you can afford to buy everything that you want, and you got all the toys, the good, you know, the expensive toys, and just things that you can buy with the money that you make if you have a lot of money, but seriously though, and I think about this myself, that's why, to me, as long as I have food on the table, and a house, a roof over my head, and, you know, family around me, oh my gosh, are you so cute. I'm content. Like, I don't need to have a Jaguar. I don't need to have money, like, to go to Europe. And I mean, you know, I'm not really the vacation person anyway. I'm like a homebody. Look at that. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. So, you know, $5. That's $5. Maybe more. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sure. You know, like, why not? Why not be happy with what you have, and be content, you know? As long as I have power, I'm fine. So that's it, guys. I think I, like, bent your ear to the point of, like, it's bleeding. But I hope not. I hope you guys liked it. If not, if you muted me, then, you know, I'm not going to be offended. Look at how cute. So cute, my goodness. Right? Here, let me get closer. Take a look. Is that cute or what? What the heck? How cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I don't know. I might park my van somewhere this weekend and just sell these guys. We'll see. Bye guys. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, I'm gonna try to do this more often, like the being real, the let's be real, or real talk, or something like that more often, so you guys get a good earful of the stuff that's going on in my life. If you like my life, if you like me, I hope you do. XOXO, love you guys. Bye. Sunrise right here in the Bay Area. I am on my way to do my second, oh my gosh, my window's so dirty. My second sale today at my mom's house in Oakley, and look at this beautiful sunrise, guys. I love it. And wish me luck. Wish me blessings. See you in a while. Hi guys, we're now in Oakley, and look, I have another sale going on. It's a $5 table. If you're a local, I don't know if this is gonna go live, but this is what's left of my stuff. So now I'm in Oakley. I'm gonna try to see if I can sell all these. If I don't, oh well, I have another one in Napa. There we go, guys.